Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Adesanet. In our series about the new carbon market, we are dedicating a series of chapters to talk about the biomass. The production and consumption of wood biomass is key for tropical developing countries to attract carbon procedures in order to implement those new technologies which retain the carbon for at least 100 years in our in terrestrial or oceanic ecosystem, technologies which generate jobs and incomes, therefore fulfilling the SDG 2030 goals, and which can generate voluntary and regulated carbon for the new 6.4 mechanism at the Paris Agreement. We talked about those technologies and we started talking about regenerative agricultural, the soil organic carbon, and then we moved into the biomass, which is really important, especially when we see what is happening all over South America, especially in Brazil right now, with huge forest fires happening. And the forest fires are a directly consequence of misuse of our biomass, especially in tropical regions when we have an increase on the CO2 amount in the atmosphere. CO2 is a natural fertilizer for vegetation. When you increase the level of CO2 in the atmosphere, when you increase productivity on vegetables. So what we have is an excess of production which is burning right now in the forest. You have the fire triangle. The triangle of fire has three elements. The first one, of course, is the oxygen that is in the air. Then you have a spark, which starts the fire. And after that, you have the biomass, which keeps the fire ongoing. So you see people dropping water in order to avoid the spark. You see people putting blankets on the fire so you store the oxygen. And the third alternative is to take out the biomass. And you can take out the biomass and change it in useful products. But in order to take out the biomass, you need roads, you need people, you need an industry. So that's how we can generate carbon credits, attract carbon credits, which will avoid those forest fires in order to set up a timber and biomass industry which will take out this biomass which is burning and change it to useful products and get carbon credits for this. That's what we will be talking about over the next weeks. Followers to learn more. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. Adesanet, for tous les amis africains.